My dad kidnapped a fox to spend the night with him, just to carry on the family line. But the fox turned into a beautiful woman after just one night. My dad got so scared that he knelt down and begged for mercy, but the woman wasn't angry at all. Instead, she asked to do this every single day and night. That's how my fox mother gave birth to me after 10 months of pregnancy. Years later, when I went up the mountain to chop firewood, I saw a giant python coiling tightly around a little fox, and I didn't hesitate. I threw my wood chopping knife right at the python's head. The python struggled a few times and then died. The little fox survived the python but was badly hurt. I quickly carried her home and treated her wounds with herbs. She could run and jump again just a few days later. From then on, the little fox refused to leave my home. But I was an orphan with no parents and could barely feed myself. I tried to send her back to the woods several times, but she always came back to my door at night. She either carried wild fruits or hares and pheasants in her mouth. That's when I realized what the little fox was trying to tell me. She could take care of herself and didn't need me to feed her, so I finally let her stay. The little fox stayed by my side from then on. She suddenly left when I turned 18. I waited until dark and she didn't come back just as I was about to go look for her. An old woman came to my door leaning on a cane. She looked kind and said, "Young man, I'm looking for my granddaughter, have you seen her?" My heart skipped a beat. No one had come from outside the village lately. "Which granddaughter is yours?" the old woman coughed softly. She stared at me and said I left home a few years ago and asked my granddaughter to watch the house. But she was gone when I came back. Someone said she's living with you. I froze in shock. I was the only one living in my house. I replied politely, "You must be mistaken." The old woman nodded but stared hard at my kitchen. I turned around and saw the little fox squatting there. She wagged her tail at the old woman and seemed to be smiling. The old woman said nothing when she saw the little fox and turned to leave. That night, the little fox slept on my stomach as usual when I woke up the next day. The little fox was gone again. I just got out of bed. I saw a red baby bib on the table with a lock of hair inside. It was wrapped with red paper. I had no idea what it was for. I took it to the village chief when he saw it. He laughed and said, "Wow, a girl is showing her affection for you. Take this and go propose to her. Tell Grandpa which girl gave it to you." I froze on the spot. Could it have been the little fox who brought it to me? But I never expected the little fox never showed up again after that day. I felt empty inside after she left. I did nothing but eat, sleep, and look for her all over the mountains every day. I found no trace of her after searching for more than half a month. I still couldn't find the little fox, and I was desperate. I thought I'd never see her again until one night half a month later. An old woman squatted at my door crying. I asked her what was wrong. The old woman looked up sharply when she heard me and spoke in a hoarse voice. "I'm looking for my grandson. My grandson is missing. Have you seen him, right?" I shuddered when I heard her. She looked for her granddaughter last time and now her grandson. Why do they all come to my house? I quickly said I hadn't seen her grandson, but the old woman looked confused. "You haven't seen him, what about 6 years ago?" "Did you see my grandson 6 years ago?" she asked me in an accusatory tone. I thought hard for a long time but had no clue at all. "Mom, you've got the wrong person. I really haven't seen your grandson." The old woman stopped talking when I said that. But she gave me a creepy smile. I stepped back in fear. I stumbled to the village chief's house and told him what happened. The village chief froze, immediately pointed behind me and said, "Is that the one you were talking about?" I felt a chill down my spine. I turned around shakily and saw the old woman standing silently behind me. I hid behind the village chief in fear. He looked her up and down. "Which village are you from? It's not right to scare a kid at night," the old woman said in a low voice. "I'm looking for my grandson." She said nothing no matter how the village chief asked her. She just smiled creepily, so the village chief took 2 eggs from his house and gave them to her. "Take these and get out. Don't scare people on my land anymore." But the old woman